Hey everybody, what is going on? So I just want to say that a lot of people comment about like how they want my voice and how they love my voice and stuff, and I really appreciate that. I'm really ugly, so like me having a really good voice like kind of evens it out, so I really appreciate those comments. But believe it or not, this is going to be a pretty short video. I'm literally just going to compare the iPhone 10 to the iPhone 8, and you know, they have a lot of similarities. There's some key differences between the two, but the few differences they're actually pretty huge. So the obvious one is that the screens are completely different. The iPhone 10 has a 5.8-inch AMOLED screen and the iPhone 8 has 4.7-inch IPS screen. Now if I had to choose one between the other, I would definitely pick the OLED screen, but the iPhone 8 screen isn't that bad either. It's at a lower resolution, but you know, if I had to be stuck with it, I can't complain too much from it. This is just a rumor going around. Some people are saying that the iPhone 8 screen is better than the iPhone 10 screen. Now I can't vouch for that. Because the screen is OLED, I kind of prefer that, kind of like biasly towards that than the iPhone 8s, but you know, you guys can be the judge for it. Another thing is that since the iPhone 10 is basically only screen, there's no home button, there's no touch ID, there's no fingerprint sensor, so it's a big deal for a lot of people. For me, it's not a big deal. It's completely your preference though. I really wish Apple did add like some type of fingerprint sensor, but I guess we're just gonna be stuck with Face ID then. Now some similarities between them: they have the same Apple A11 chip, they both have hexa-core processors, but the difference is that the iPhone 8 has 2 GB of RAM and the iPhone 10 has 3 gigs of RAM. So the iPhone 10 is technically faster, but both iPhones are very powerful and they're going to be very powerful for a very long time. So if you're wanting to get one phone over the other based on speed, both can be pretty much the same. I mean, on paper, iPhone 10 is faster, but if we're being real here, they're both going to be pretty fast. Now, speaking about battery life, the iPhone 10 has an 1821 mAh battery, and the iPhone 10 has a 2718 mAh battery. I have no idea why these companies make such weird numbers for their batteries. Like, why don't they just round up? Like for the iPhone, make it 1900, and for the iPhone 10, make it 2800. Like 2718, like what is that number? Like, why is that number so like what? Like, does that not bother anyone else? But the iPhone 10 should have better battery life, but because it has a bigger screen and has more screen to power and stuff like that, I don't know, it might require more battery life to run, and some people are complaining that their iPhone 10s are having bad battery life. Like I said before, if you guys update your iPhone 10s to the newest version of iOS, then there shouldn't be a problem, but I would check your settings just to make sure you're on 11.1. If not, then go ahead and update. But I guess we'll have to see. I mean, I'm gonna test this phone out thoroughly, and I'm gonna get back with you guys, so just stay tuned and I'll drop a video on like an update. The cameras are about the same as well. The main difference is that the iPhone 10 has a dual camera setup, but the iPhone 8 only has a single camera in the back. They both are very good cameras. I mean, if you want to get technical here, the iPhone 10 does have a better camera, but if you're not like a professional photographer, you don't like take professional photos from your phone, you're not gonna really be able to tell a difference, I'll be honest, unless you're doing extreme zooming in, zooming out. The second camera does really help with digital zoom, but they both shoot the same type of videos, the 240 frames per second for 1080p and stuff like that. So I would just see what your needs are and just kind of go from there. So the way I would put it is that I would get the iPhone 10 only if you like the way it looks. If you don't care about the way it looks or the aesthetics of it or Face ID and stuff like that, then I would say, you know, there's really no point in getting it. I personally think next year Apple's going to probably put a fingerprint sensor on the next iPhone, so it's kind of hard to like promote this phone when maybe there's going to be like a substantially different one next year. I mean, I know it's like that every year, but I mean, we just kind of have to see, play by ear. But if that doesn't really matter to you, I mean, you have to remember that the iPhone 10 does cost over $1,000 right now, so if you can even wait like 2 months or 3 months, then I would say, you know, get it then. But the iPhone 10 is not a bad phone at all, and for everyone else, I would say definitely get the iPhone 8. You'll save yourself hundreds of dollars. You can probably find a decent one used, but if you don't want to go the used route, I have links in the description for Amazon, so you guys can go get them there. So check those out, you know, compare, see which ones you guys like. But honestly, I mean, the choice is yours. Get the iPhone 10 if you like the way it looks. Get the iPhone 8 if you want to save money and want to have a phone that's going to last you. I mean, like I said, they're both pretty much the same thing. If you want a bigger screen, you can always get the iPhone 8 Plus. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's cheaper than the iPhone 10. And guys, honestly, that's pretty much it. Whatever you choose, I mean, I'm still going to love you no matter what. Even honestly, even the iPhone 7 isn't that bad of a phone. But I mean, I'll let you guys compare. I don't want to give too many choices to you. If you're new to my channel though, add me on all the social networks you see on the screen. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment down in the comment section if you guys have any like questions or concerns or anything. I'll definitely be happy to help and all of that stuff. But please hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get 20,000 subscribers by the end of this year. It's looking like it's gonna happen, but I need everyone's support in order to do it. So please hit that subscribe button if you can. But more importantly than everything else, I love all of you guys, and hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.